So this video right here started off talking about the United States debt. $38 trillion.
Watching channel, $38 trillion in debt and counting. And that's just the U.S. You're looking at the debt clock right here. Look how insane this looks.
Alright. $38 trillion. That's 4 commas. Alright. Right?
Looking like the demons are in Satan's casino spinning the slot machine nonstop. And for people who can't even picture how much 38 trillion actually is, look at this. If you spent $1 million every single day since the birth of Jesus Christ, you still wouldn't hit 38 trillion. That's how
Okay.
deep the hole is. 38 trillion seconds is 1.2 million years. What I'm trying to say is...
Alright. 38 trillion seconds is 1.2 million years. Alright, so you got $38 million. Alright, so they say time is money. Somewhere somebody effed up. Because how long has dollars existed? My point exactly. How many seconds have existed that we have been counting dollars? My point exactly. So how did you count up to even 38 trillion? Alright, first off, like you don't got enough time in the world to count that high of a debt. First off, somebody's writing checks to ass can't cash and making up numbers real fast. Alright. 100%. The math ain't mathing. So if you're not getting what I'm saying, is there ain't that much money in the world. Because if you, it said 38 trillion seconds is 1.2 million years. We have not been counting. That means you would have to have found something of value and added it up upon itself enough. And there's seconds and dates and years in between where there's no adding, no subtracting. And like I said, man hasn't even been around that long. We've been a fraction of that time, bro. So it doesn't make perfect sense how you could have $38 trillion in debt. Like you, if somebody started counting the debt for every dollar, we'd never stop counting, because and we'd not even be nowhere near even gotten started. You can't even live that long to count up $38 trillion. Like, the people that have been alive all this time have not even, you hadn't even had that many people to count up that much. You understand? Like, we're talking dollars. Where's the value? To have a basic building block, a lowest common denominator is $1. $1 is the lowest common denominator. So if $1 is the lowest common denominator, you have to have $1 to register $1, tally $1, weigh $1, count $1. You gotta know what it looked like, because like what? The law is 9/10 of the law is possession. So like you're trying to go through courts and all these science and measurements and stuff, but at the end of the day, you don't have enough storehouse, you don't have enough science, you don't have enough measurements, you don't have enough raw material to value 3 $38 trillion because you don't have enough time spent on Earth to have accrued that value. Is it starting to kind of like $38 trillion? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Interest or double or nothing or some shit? Like, what is going on here? Exponential or nothing? How the hell do you make up $38 trillion and you can't even count that high? There should be a rule to debt. Be like, nigga, if you can live that long to count that high, then you can serve that debt. But if you can't live that long to count that high, then your shit is not realistic, and therefore your shit is mute. You're just over here taking up precious air time, and confusing everybody. At the end of the day, it's just confusing. It's just hilarious. It's funny, and that's mockery. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. It's mockery. It's simple mockery to your face. How, like, they can tell you some shit and everybody's like, yup. And nobody's like, wait a second. How much time does it take to count that high? Like, have we even been around that long to even count? First off, did the number come or did the debt come first? Like, what, for real? Like, did somebody count that high first and that number existed? Or did that debt set the bar for the count of number? Because you gotta let me know, like, how the hell does somebody even make that number up? And if somebody even made up a number even higher than that, explain yourself. Where's your math come from? Show me your work. I think that's how we decided things at the end of the day. You said, look, man, show me your works. I don't want you to just write some shit down out of thin air. I want to see how you calculate it and show me your work. Boom. Because at the end of the day, your shit ain't adding up. See, now, you're overreaching your boundaries, of what's possible. That's what I'm saying. Because money is a physical thing. And then you're trying to put boundaries. No, you're trying to, it's like changing the gender of a person. It's like you're born this way, but then you say, no, I'm born the opposite way. Well, money is only attached to material. There's only so much material. You can't add on more material and say that should make up for the money that's missing. We don't, that's not here. It don't work like that. That ain't, it's just like I said, it's the same as gender. You can't change the freaking gender because that's the way it was made and that's the way it is. Now look, so check this out. So what are you saying here, man? Like, you're saying there's more debt than the world can even. You're saying a country can have more debt than the whole world is worth. Huh? How can the messenger be greater than the one that has sent him? I'm gonna end it on that note.